What is up, everybody? Rod J back in the house. Thank you for swinging by to check out another beer video here on the beer channel. Appreciate you spending some time with me. So today I'm going to share with you another beer. This is going to come from Oliver Brewing out of Baltimore, Maryland, where I am located now. It is going to be a look at the Broncos and Zip Hoodies. So this is an Imperial Brown Ale done with espresso that comes in at 9% ABV. That's kind of the back side of the can, but here is the kind of the front side where it's got the hoodie. And being in December, we are definitely in the hoodie weather as well. So let's go ahead and crack this baby open. Now, I have had these previously. You may have seen me drink one or two on one of the live streams we do on Thursday nights, but had not done the review, so I saved one out to be able to do that as well. Usually I do reviews before I actually drink the beer, but just hadn't got a chance to really getting around to it. And at the times I grabbed them, I didn't want to do a review at that point. I just kind of went to chill. So here we go. This is my thoughts on the beer to share with you all watching. But if you can hear that, nice little fizz there on the foam. Obviously, Imperial Brown Ale, you got the dark color to it. You got a head that's pretty much a tan head, so everything to be expected. Now, with the beer itself, because you do have the espresso in it, you do get a nice little bit of a spice note that comes off the beer, which plays nicely to it. Almost kind of like a rye type feel. Maybe like a cinnamon type feel as well. But you definitely have that pungent note of the espresso here. The head does not stay around too long. It dissipates rather quickly, as you can see. So that actually broke down rather easily. But you don't have to sniff too hard to get the notes out of the beer. Taste-wise, as you have that nuttiness that comes into play, you have a nice sweetness underneath of it, kind of a toffee caramel type blend to the flavor in itself. Really sits nicely on the tongue. You can kind of feel it get a little saturated there. Goes down the back end rather easily. At 9%, you don't have the booziness really coming through, but you do have it texture-wise being a little bit lighter, so it's not a thin type thing. Shout out to Paul, PA Brew News, but you do have a little bit of a lighter type feel that you might think you would expect to get on this one. But the duration of the flavor is nice. That's in play. The sweetness is kept under check pretty well, that you don't have it being overly sweet. That toffee caramel feel, I always like to have that little flavor in there, so that's nice kicking around. You can feel it nicely in the throat area. You get a decent amount of a mouth coating in place as well. I do feel it nicely on the tongue. I feel it in the cheeks. So all over, I'm kind of getting a nice feel to the beer itself. Brown ales are one of those ales that, you know, I still say we're getting more representation right now, but I still feel they're a little underrepresented out there in the beer place. So it's nice to see breweries that are now messing with them some more. You rarely see an Imperial, at least I rarely see an Imperial, so I was happy to see this here. Now, the reason I picked that up, it wasn't really the label that grabbed me. It was actually because one of the places actually had a pretty good deal on it. So I would like to have had a little bit more body. You also get almost like a fudge brownie type presence taste-wise in the beer, which is nice too. But I wish it would have maybe had a little bit more of a body to it. But overall, flavor on the palate, notes of the aroma, all that stuff comes through very nicely on it. So I can't complain too much about it. And Oliver Brewing is doing some good beers I found here in Baltimore. So I'm definitely enjoying checking out the stuff they're putting out. If you've had this one, let me know what you thought of it by leaving a comment in the comment section. But overall, pretty decent beer, and one I've definitely enjoyed over the times that I've actually been having this. So Broncos and Zip Hoodies, Oliver Brewing here in Baltimore. A nice little find, and one I would definitely say check out, especially if you're a brown ale fan and you happen to get their distribution. Thanks for checking out this video. I look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on, drink beer, live hoppily. Cheers, everybody.